Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Chris Bazzy here to present to you yet another video that hopefully is very helpful and gets you excited and on your way being a better content creator. Yeah. Today we're going to answer the question, is having a website relevant in this modern day era of social media as a photographer, as a content creator? Short answer is yes. I believe having a website is still very relevant. I believe you need that one place that you can send everybody to, the central hub that they can see your work, know a little bit about you, and maybe reach out to you via a contact form. Now, do I believe that a website is strong enough to stand on its own as your only source of contact or portfolio? No. I believe that social media is a perfect supplement to the website. And here's why. Here's my thinking right here, all right? Hopefully I can explain this as simple as possible. Social media is really good at showing engagement. It shows people liking your posts. It shows the comments that people are making on there, things like that. It shows a client when they're going to look at you potentially for a job, they're going to go to social media to see how well people engage with you and how well you engage with them. Website is a place where they can go to where they can purely see you as almost like a digital resume. There's no really emotion to it. It's just strict black and white. Here's what I can do. Here's what I have done. Here's a little bit about me. Here's how you can reach out to me. Social media is just a little bit more colorful in that it adds the human aspect to what it is you're bringing to the table. Now, are there people out there who have a big social media following and they make their money through social media and not have a website? Sure. I think there are some people out there. I don't know any on the top of my head, but I still believe that a website is still really relevant. Okay, so as a new photographer, you're like, okay, I got it. Building a website and having a website as a central hub, and then having social media to help supplement and allowing those two to work together. Awesome, I love it. Where do I start? That's a very good question. It's pretty daunting to think about building a website, putting time and money and effort into creating this online portfolio, this online hub. There are companies out there that actually will help you host and build websites without any coding knowledge or experience at all. One of the websites that I use, very popular, is called Squarespace. Squarespace is very simple, very easy, very user-friendly to be able to get your portfolio or shop, if you want to sell stuff, up and running very quickly, hassle-free, and it's amazing. Disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Squarespace. I just believe in the product. I've used it on multiple different projects, different clients. It's great. I highly recommend it. Okay, great. Got Squarespace, love it. But what should it look like? Okay, well, we're gonna hop into our computers and let's take a look. All right, we're gonna open up our web browser. We're gonna go to thechrisbazzy.com. All right, so when you go to my website, the very first thing you're gonna see is my portfolio. It's very simple, very clean. You don't have to put so much time and effort into design and all that stuff. Just they have templates that make it super easy for you to put together something that looks clean, professional for potential clients to be able to look at your work and potentially hire you. So I have it very simple. I have 3 little tabs up here. We got work. So it's the very first page that you come to when you go to the website. We have the About section right here. It tells you a little bit about me. And then we have a contact form. Keep in mind, here at the bottom with every page, there's a link to my Instagram. There's a link to my YouTube channel. And that's where we're kind of marrying the two. So when you're on the website, you can get to my Instagram to see a little bit more of kind of my social media presence, how I present myself on the various social media platforms. Okay, let's head over to the work. So I'm a photographer, so I'm going to be showing a ton of photos. I have it broken up into the 4 different sections that I like to do. If you are maybe an interior designer, maybe you're going to have it set up to show the different projects that you've worked on. Or you're a chef, you want to show photos of your dishes or cooking videos or whatever it is. That's simple. Squarespace will show you different templates that you can use for the different things that you do, that you partake in. We'll click on the products, and these are full-blown images of some product shots that I have done. I have optimized this really for it to look really good on mobile. So when you're scrolling through this on your phone, it'll look like kind of like an Instagram grid. You'll just see one photo at a time, and you just swipe, 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 and look. It's what we're used to, so I didn't want to make it any different. On here, it looks huge, but on the phone, it's going to look pretty proportional, and it'll look great. So you can just kind of scroll through those. If you scroll on to all the way to the bottom, I have mine set to where you can just kind of keep going through the different sections. We'll go to interiors. Another part of what I do is an interior photographer. So you can see different interior photos that I've done, different detail shots, things like that, just to kind of showcase, you know, the angles that I would get and the different detailed shots that I would get on a shoot. Head over to people. Another thing I like to do is I like to do unique portrait photography, but I like to do more creative shots. So like we've done some shots where, you know, a couple dressed up as a pirate. Got a shot here. I've done a couple weddings, done a few weddings, and you know, these are just some different cool, unique shots that we got. I also do some event stuff, you know, for bands who are looking for a photographer to shoot, you know, live events. I do that as well. Yeah, so this is a good showcase of the various different styles that I can bring to the table as a photographer. We don't have to go through every single one. You go to my website. I'll put it down in the description. It should be down there, and you can kind of check it out. And that should give you a really good starting off point on building your own website, how to structure it. Feel free to literally just copy this structure, you know, as is. Now, does that mean that you have to stick with just this your entire life, your entire career? No, you're going to adapt, you're going to grow, you're going to adjust and change. You know, as your business does that, so will your website, so will, you know, your social media and things like that. I hope that was a cool little insight for someone who's like new, who's terrified of this idea of websites and things like that. I hope that kind of brought some peace, you know, eased and calm your nerves just a little bit to know that it's very simple. There's a ton of video resources here on the YouTube platform that will show you how to go step by step on setting up a Squarespace website, buying a domain, you know, getting that set up and ready to go. And that would be an amazing resource for you to get set up, hit the ground running, and get that portfolio up, and just be excited about what the future holds. That excites me. I love that. Okay, so there's a look at my website, the simplicity of it, my thoughts on social media and, you know, websites being married together. And I hope that was extremely helpful. And get out there and just crush it. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one.